Welcome everyone, this is On Just Restart, and today we're going to be talking about a bit of a debate that's sort of been going on as of late, or something that I want to speak on and make a little bit more clear. Basically, there's a little bit of conversation as to who is the actual main character in the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. Is it Mario, or is it Princess Peach? For many of you, this may seem like a fairly obvious answer. After all, the movie is named after Mario. It's called Super Mario Brothers, not Super Peach and Brothers or anything to that effect. So obviously you would think it'd be Mario, but based off the most recent trailer, Peach has taken a far more prominent role. So what we're focusing on today is comparing the two different characters and going over what their roles are likely to be for the movie. But before we jump into things, let me very briefly mention my social media. You may see a few different things here on screen. You can check that all out. It's linked in the description below. Then of course, if you like what you're seeing here, you can subscribe or perhaps consider joining as a member. So on Tuesday when I saw the trailer, watching through it with you guys while we were live streaming, something that did pop up pretty early on was, wow, Peach is taking on a more significant role in this movie. She appears to be more of a strong character, someone that would be fitting for a leadership role as she is the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom, so that does make sense. But I was thinking, she almost seems more important than Mario when we look at things just from the context of this single trailer. But I never seriously thought that she would be the actual only main character of the story. She's going to be an important character for sure, but obviously it should be Mario. But then afterwards, I noticed on social media there was some conversation going on, really suggesting some other things, going in a direction that I don't even really want to take the channel, getting political about things, saying that this is propaganda and ulterior motives, showing, you know, a strong woman and a weak man, and even some people going as far as saying that Rainbow Road is supposed to be suggesting something. No, it's not. Rainbow Road is the most famous, most popular track that is a recurring theme in every single Mario Kart game. You know, one of the best-selling series in gaming history, and also the series that's responsible for the best-selling Mario Kart game on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, it's a big deal, everyone knows about it, and if you don't, well, you probably shouldn't be speaking on things like this. Rainbow Road is in the Mario movie because it's a big deal that all Mario fans would actually know about. But going back to the conversation about Peach taking on a stronger role and Mario having more of a weaker role, I don't really see it like that. Firstly, yes, I did notice that Mario was getting beat up quite a bit throughout the course of the second trailer, but we actually already saw signs of this in the first trailer. When he comes out of the warp pipe, he lands hard, and the point of this is for humor. He is the main character, we're going to be around him all the time, there needs to be comedic relief, and this makes sense. Something that I think is important to understand about Mario as a character: Mario isn't like this super muscular, super suave, super tall, like ideal, giant, hyper intelligent, handsome man. He's not the Giga Chad, right? He's someone that's more humble. He's an Italian plumber. He's not super rich. He doesn't come from a whole bunch of fame and wealth. He's just Mario. He's someone that's far more relatable to a lot more people. Mario is the underdog in this story. So he's coming into this world he doesn't know about. So he's trying to figure things out, and then you have this giant, powerful, evil king warlord that is Bowser searching for him. By the way, that's said in the trailer, so it's clear that the main objective for Bowser, the antagonist for the story, is to find Mario. So that in and of itself should show that Mario is the main character, if the title doesn't do it already. And as we look through the trailer, there are other themes that are prevalent. For example, Mario has his brother Luigi, and we see some shots that show that they seem to have a pretty strong relationship, yet they're split apart. It actually looks like Luigi is the one that's in trouble and they're going to save Luigi, rather than Princess Peach being the cliché damsel in distress. The roles are being somewhat switched around here, and it's actually Luigi. Now, it's not to say that Luigi is going to be all weak as well. I mean, when he is being tortured by Bowser, he refuses to give up the location of his brothers. So that's already an admirable trait that's being showcased in this trailer. But before we move on to Peach, let's go back to Mario for a moment here, because we actually do see evidence that Peach is helping Mario to train up and get better at platforming. We can see it goes from day to night. They're working on this for a while, presumably for Mario to hone his skills so he can take on Bowser, because they are relying on him to take on Bowser. We even see him taking on Donkey Kong in the Kong world in the trailer, and when we see the big Mario Kart scene on Rainbow Road, Mario is leading the charge. So there's plenty of evidence here to show that Mario is definitely a prominent main character for this story. That all said, Peach is also taking on a significant role this time, and that's exciting. And it really isn't, I would say, out of left field, because throughout the different Mario games, Peach has taken on a role that goes beyond just a damsel in distress. In several games, she's been playable. In some of those games, she's been considered one of the best options to play as, never mind the fact that she's been available as a playable character in all the other spin-off Mario games as well, and a popular one at that. So this idea that they should have gone to this movie and just made her a basic damsel in distress, a very boring decision for the character, they probably wouldn't have yielded as much of a satisfying story. Well, that's a bad idea, so I'm glad they're not going in that direction, and rather what they're doing is that they're showcasing a character that actually makes more sense. Princess Peach is the person that leads the Mushroom Kingdom. She should have leadership capability. She should be a strong, dominant character that is proactive about protecting her people and getting things done, which is what we see throughout the movie. On top of that, we see her working with Mario, helping Mario, because she knows the land. Mario does not. This is a new place to him. And from what we've seen and heard so far, I feel like they're doing a great job. When she has that little speech,
there's a huge universe out there. With a lot of galaxies.
Man, it sounds really good. And then when she waves her hand over the fire flower and she gains the fire flower power, to see her clothes change, that's really exciting, because you rarely get to see Peach using the fire flower power, but she is, which suggests that yeah, she's going to go into battle and she's going to do some cool stuff. And we see her pick up the halberd as well, which was also kind of badass. Like, this is just really cool moments from Princess Peach, and as we've seen throughout the trailer, she's going to be traveling alongside Mario. She's going to have a prominent role. She's not just going to be there for a few minutes here and there. And that's exciting because we're going to get to see an actual relationship between Mario and Peach. It's not just about Mario chasing Peach and you see her at the end of the game. She's going to be there throughout the movie, and we're going to learn about their relationship. That's something we haven't really seen before. So this is even more reason to be excited about Peach's prominent role in the story. So going back to the main sort of question of the video, obviously, as I said in the very beginning, the answer is Mario. Mario is the actual main character. But there are other characters in this movie that are going to get significant roles. And it's looking like Peach is going to be perhaps the second most important character, the character that may be getting the most amount of screen time, and that's probably why she took on more of a significant role this second trailer, because it was mostly about introducing her. And they did a great job of that, because I'm very excited for this character and what they're doing with her. And I think they're going to do an amazing job with not just Mario and Peach, but also with Luigi and Bowser and Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong and others involved as well. I'm pretty excited about this. When I heard what Miyamoto said about the casting for Peach and how he was excited to get Anya Taylor-Joy, like that to me just suggests even more so that they know what they're doing with this movie. And with this most recent trailer and the other things we sort of see sort of surfacing as well around this week, yeah, things are looking very, very promising, and I am very, very excited for this movie. But those are my thoughts on the matter, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is On Just Restart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Take care.